Hey guys, welcome to Coding After 30. In this video, I want to talk about answering some of the most common questions that you guys have. So one of the questions that I get all the time, does certificates matter in the interview process when it comes to getting a job as a web developer? By the way, if you're new to this channel, my name is Paul and I talk about switching careers late in your life. So if you're in your mid-30s or older or younger and you're looking to get your second career and just looking for some concrete steps, consider subscribing to this channel. Now, this is an important question because so many of us believe that if we have a certificate, if we have this or we have that, it's going to make getting a job easier. Now, there are some jobs like cybersecurity or maybe something else where certifications do matter. As it comes to web development, there's really nothing outside of your portfolio that's going to get you the job. The most important part is to have the skill that you're able to demonstrate through your coding ability and you could showcase in your portfolio. If you don't have a computer science degree, you did not go to a boot camp, certifications are not going to help you, because every interview I had, nobody asked me about my certifications that I had. Nobody asked me about what Udemy courses I completed or what other things I've done. They just wanted to see my portfolio. They just wanted to see my work. And most of them don't even ask me if I have a degree. Like for instance, on my resume, I don't put my education because I didn't get really far. I dropped out of college and I don't have a degree. Instead, I highlight my experience from my work, and before I had work experience, I highlighted my projects and my skill. So if you're wondering if certifications are going to give you a heads up, they are not. Some people, please feel free to argue me on this point. It's just not something I've been asked for in the web development space. Maybe there's Amazon cloud certification if you're going to be doing that, or DevOps stuff. I understand, and maybe those could help you eventually. But as for getting your first job as a web developer, if you don't have a college degree, you don't have a boot camp, or even if you do have boot camp, you still need the most important thing. Number one, having a portfolio with amazing projects. And number two, being able to do the work that you showcase in your portfolio. One of the questions I asked a recruiter recently, I said, what if I don't have a CS degree or a college degree and I apply for a job that requires one? And she said, unfortunately, if you just send them a resume by yourself, they're not gonna hire you, because they use that as a vetting process to separate all the potential candidates that they get through their website or what have you. But what she said, because she's a recruiter, if someone comes to me and they have an amazing portfolio and they know how to do the work, as a recruiter, I could give their resume and hand deliver it and put them on top of the list. And she gave me an example where she went to a company where they needed a college degree. Didn't have to be in CS, but you needed to have a college degree. And 7 out of 10 applicants that she recommended to the company were able to get a job. And that's because they had amazing portfolios and they were able to show that they had the skill. So the most important part, yes, I could show you a piece of paper that shows that I got some certification. But if I myself can't do the skill that the job requires, then that certification doesn't mean anything. So I used to think that for me to get a job as a web developer, I need to have a boot camp, I need to have certification, I needed to have a college degree. Let me tell you, college degree, if you could get it with CS, why not? And do it. If you're younger, if you have the money or your parents pay for it, why not? But if you're older, just understand that you could get by on hard work, grit, and online courses, and just building an awesome portfolio that will get you hired. It's not going to be easy, but if you're thinking that chasing a certification is going to make a difference, it's not. If one person has a better portfolio than you, they're able to talk about their portfolio and the work that they did, they're able to sit down and demonstrate that they know how to code, that's going to be enough. I didn't believe it myself either, because I was worried that I'm doing all this studying, I'm focusing on building. What if I don't get a job? Well, the truth is, if you don't quit, the more you code, the more you learn, and over time, you're just going to learn stuff. You're just going to know stuff. It may take you longer or shorter than other people, but one thing I like about programming is once you learn it, people can't take away your skill. If you know how to build projects, then you know how to build projects. Then you'll know how to talk about the code that you wrote because you understand it. And that will allow you to build your portfolio, have that experience, and get that job. Let me know if that was the answer you were waiting for. But for me, I was able to get a job, no degree, no boot camp, just off my experience being a self-taught developer and building projects. And don't get me wrong, there are certain jobs where a computer science degree is a must, but it's not in web development. Maybe it's in data structures, in working with data science, or maybe in a place where you have to do a lot of analytical work and stuff like that. But for a majority of roles that are out there for junior web developers, if you have a great portfolio, if you know what you're doing, you're gonna get a job. So with that being said, I want to say thank you for watching this video. If you like what I talk about on this channel, hit that like button, subscribe, and remember, I do a live show every Saturday at 6 p.m. US Central Time. So if you want to ask me questions live or just hang out and have coffee, hit me up and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.